I think it's important to think about the power of candy. We're a $24-25 billion business, but think about candy as a wider competitor with treating, whether it's ice cream, whether it's cookies. There's a lot of opportunities that a consumer has to satisfy a need for something sweet. Candy plays a great role. Candy's not growing at the rates of ice cream and cookies, and so we have to think about that as part of our competitive set. Get away from the tunnel of our aisle and think more widely about when a consumer comes into the store, what he or she may want. Also think about the fact that chocolate has become an overarching catalyst for growth, whether it's on the chocolate, on the treating side, or it's on the snacking side. Our data show that more than half the categories that we track with food and beverage have chocolate as an attribute. And that is really transferring into great growth. Even though the industry is growing at about 0.5% to 1%, chocolate's growing at 2.5% when it's included as a catalyst for a particular product. So there's great growth within chocolate. And then also think about how hard it is for new products to break through. Oftentimes, manufacturers are striving for $50, $100 million launches. In general, those launches are hard to come by. In candy, the average launch of our new product pace setters is only $13 million. Use that type of guardrail to think about what your new product innovation can do, and don't try to overstretch what it could potentially do as a potential catalyst for death. So it's a great opportunity to win in the marketplace, but go with your new product forecast and be realistic with what you can do. The other fascinating point is that, particularly on the treating side, while the big manufacturers, the Davids, the Goliaths of the world, control 75% of the market, 25% from the small companies, but when you go under the hood, 80% of our growth is coming from small manufacturers. So for consumers, small companies really play an important role in their repertoire, whether it's in candy and snacking and treating and snacking, or it's in other categories. We're really seeing big growth. In fact, today, across the whole of CPG, 27% of the dollars are now coming from small companies, up 3 percentage points from a couple of years ago. And really the one part of CPG that's losing are the big companies. So we're really seeing a transference of dollars going from very big companies to very small companies. In today's candy industry, is really a microcosm of what we see happening in CPG with consumers migrating to small companies. And I think they do so because they like what small companies stand for. They stand for authenticity. They stand for a commitment to sustainability. They're really playing in a lot of the areas of communication that millennials in particular find to be really important. So we really want to continue to emphasize that when a consumer goes to the store, he or she's not necessarily looking to buy a product from a big company or a small company. They're looking for a company that's going to really meet their needs. And right now, for a lot of companies, a lot of consumers, those are small companies.